Queen usually arrives for the state opening of Parliament in a horse-drawn carriage, but so chaotic is politics this year that the palace didn't have time to organise all the pomp and ceremony. Instead, the Queen was driven in. Her crown was in a different car. After that, they went through the usual formalities with politicians from opposition parties processing in together to listen to the Queen read out what the legislative programme for the coming parliamentary term should look like. One veteran Labour MP here on the far left of the picture couldn't resist the temptation to mock the Queen and her love of horse racing.
Mr. Speaker, the Queen commands this honourable House to attend Her Majesty immediately in the House of Peers.
Yeah, get your skates on. First race is 2:30.
But Labour MPs being rude is the least of the problems of Prime Minister Theresa May. Her Conservative Party doesn't have a majority. Consequently, there were hardly any eye-catching proposals for new laws, since losing a vote on them would mean the government collapsing. The whole Queen's speech lasted just 8 minutes.
A bill will be introduced to repeal the European Communities Act and provide certainty for individuals and businesses. This will be complemented by legislation to ensure that the United Kingdom makes a success of Brexit.
With the terms of Brexit completely up in the air and her political star falling to earth, Theresa May has promised to be humble in power. How times have changed. When Theresa May became Prime Minister, she gave a speech in Downing Street here in which she talked about creating an economy that wasn't just for the privileged few, things like workers on company boards and giant corporations paying far more tax. And yet in just a few months, all those ambitions seem to have evaporated. Almost all political commentators here regard the Prime Minister as having got lost. Even though the government's limping along, supporters of the European Union say Brexit could still undermine key laws protecting workers' rights.
It gives the Tories every opportunity to cut down, as they like to put it, on red tape, and much of that red tape is very important protections that protect consumers, workers, our environment.
If this government cannot survive, Jeremy Corbyn is demanding his Labour Party be given a chance at forming a minority government. That would mean a different negotiating team for the European Union to deal with. And to think Brexit was supposed to be about taking back control. Laurence, Al Jazeera, London.